Hey there, YouTube friends. Masked Bandit here. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I greatly appreciate it. And welcome back to St. Reginald in Cities Skylines II. In the last episode, we built ourselves this port area over here, and we expanded the main island of the city into this area over here, built some low rent housing, and continued to urbanize our central area here surrounding Bro Park. And so what we're going to do today is we are going to take a look at our unemployment, especially as we continue to add citizens here. So one of the big issues we have if we click on our population is we have an 11.2% unemployment rate, which is only going up here as things develop, and we need to fix it. And so one of the ways we're going to try to fix it is we're going to try to add a college, because when I look here, one of our main issues is we have a lot of open, well-educated positions. So I'm thinking if we can educate those people, then we can get these people into our education pipeline. We can fill up jobs that are available, and that will help our overall unemployment numbers. Of course, we'll also have to add probably some more industry. Our industrial demand is through the roof. It tends to always be pretty high, it seems. So we are going to go ahead and give that a whirl. But before we jump into any of that, I do want to take one quick look over here at this area and bring up a comment by Robert Maidstone. Mentioned, loving the series so far. Would it make more sense for the highway to go over the railway, assuming the railway was built before? To which I say, yes, absolutely. And with that being said, we should probably purchase some more tiles. We have no reason that we can't. Our money isn't an issue. So let's just go ahead and grab all of these back to the starting square. And now we have a lot more space to play with here. And what I'd like to do is I think I'd like to take the rail, and I think I want to rotate the entire rail yard 90 degrees, which would make it easier to get both into our cargo train terminal and also get to this. Oh, the rail doesn't go that way. Let's buy one more tile. Or two. And buy these two tiles as well. And we're going to bring it and make it fit way better. And we're going to elevate the highway rather than elevate the rail, because that makes total sense. If this city is historically built on rail, the rail was probably here before the highways were. So that's what we're going to do first. We're going to quickly do that in a quick time lapse, as well as probably continue to zone up this area around Bro Park a bit more to get to a point where I feel happy with the way it's all laid out. And then in real time, we will tackle our education problems and go from there, our education and unemployment. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little time lapse, and I will be back before you can even know it. Boy, wintertime is a bish. Everything is so white. I was all about it on a different map than this. In this map, it just goes on forever. It's November and there's already snow on the ground. Whatevs, though, no big deal. So anyway, we did what I said we were going to do. We went ahead and we rotated it 90 degrees. I think I like it better this way. I also added some extra industry there to start with our unemployment issues, and I went ahead and built a little overpass here. Might come back and mess with this because that looks a little silly. It's the only one that has the little ramp. I love it. We either need it on all the sides or none of the sides, but for now, you know, maybe we'll come back and fiddle with it. Also kind of messed with this a little bit. Tried to have it bypass the entire area, but I couldn't really get it to do what I wanted. So it does drop back down into the dock area, and then it will go up over the rail and over the highway. We can make ourselves a nice highway connection there relatively soon in the next, little bit. You might also notice that there's quite a bit more development going on down in here, and that is intentional. I did go ahead and build up quite a bit. Try to get a different variety of heights and sizes using the different zonable sized buildings for, to get just some variety and make it look not too samey. I mean, it is a little bit. We're probably gonna have to start incorporating some European assets into here. But anyway, here we are. And I've been thinking long and hard, and there's some things that I want to change. I've noticed this road, Walnut Street, the bend here into Park Street, is getting way too much traffic for my liking. And when we place this college, I only assume it will get worse. But we are going to place the college first, so I'm going to extend this road out quite a bit, and I'm going to be a little less hesitant to go over some of these contour lines here. We're going to come forward this way, and then I think we'll swing back up this way, and we'll see how we're going to get across. I think that's our next landing spot, and maybe do something to cut across this way at some point, but for now that's good enough. And also what I want to do is I want to get an alleyway here, and I want to maintain our little bit of a grid, but this is where we're going to start kind of messing it up a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drop in our college. I unlocked it a while ago and I just didn't do anything with it. I'm going to leave, actually what I'm going to do, just so I make sure I do this right, I'm going to draw a road up there as a place, as a guideline for myself to make sure that we can plop our college in. And oh, that's way too high. All right, that's way too far forward. I didn't want it to be that far forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think 6 is going to be the magic number here. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get some save room for parking here, and also there we go. And save room for the expansion of this building, because we'll need to expand it, I assume. There we go. That might be a little bit better. Can that fit there? Oh, yeah, like a glove. I don't know if we'll get the road in, though. Let me look at my parking spots. I want to scope those out. How big are the medium parking lots? They would fit just fine in here. I could even go one more, so let's do that. Let us go one more cell. Just being a little nitpicky here today, just to make it nice. Let's go ahead and move it. And I know it costs money every time, but what you gonna do? Let's add in our alleyway over here. Have it come on up. I'm not intending on going behind it, but just for now. There we go, and we'll get rid of that. And then I'd like to put those parking spots in like I was fiddling with. We'll put in 2 medium parking spots. We'll put one in there, and we'll put one in there. And while we're here, let's throw in a plaza. Where's the plaza? It's just past it. Small plaza. And if I did this right, I'm off by 1. All right, what about a small park? I could put a small park in there. And then what I can do is I can come back with my pathways and not snap to side of building, and we can build ourselves just a little bit and there to make it look a little nicer. Oh, we didn't connect though. I don't want the crosswalks necessarily, because we can get those crosswalks for the alleyways aren't too far away, so I'm going to get rid of those. And there we go. We have our college. I'm going to put this up to number 2. I kind of like to play in 2-speed quite a bit, the second speed, because it's not so slow. It's not so ungodly slow as, you know, the singular. And then we're going to drop this road down, turn my guidelines back on. And I'm gonna, we're gonna do a straight line, straight shot right into there. We'll turn that into something. I'm not quite sure what though. And I'd like to bring a road back here. Let's turn on our curve tool and we're gonna come at it. I think the 180 would be better that way. We're just gonna swing this road around and I'm not quite sure where it's gonna go, but it looks nice. So we're gonna let that cook for a little while. See what we could do. I need a name. Who should we name the college after? Well, I feel like there's something really good on the tip of my tongue, and I just can't place it. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna see. Look at all of these cars. Look at this. They are all turning on Walnut Street. They're bypassing our main arterials, and so we're gonna fix that. We're gonna get rid of that street entirely. Bye-bye, and we'll get rid of, I guess, Laurel Street. There. All right, I have a plan. I'm going to upgrade this road. That's the first step. And then I'm going to back this guy up. And then we're going to bring this guy out. We're going to have it. It's going to traverse up the hill or around the hill-ish. We want to make it relatively direct to encourage people to drive on it, I think. So what if we just came up this way? And came around, and then we made our way back down. What would that really look like? I want to use this new curve tool. I think I'm really enjoying it. So if we come this way, and then we find that connection here, and we slide in like that. What does that do for us? And if we get rid of this, let's just do some reimagining and we straighten this out a little bit. And we meet it at this angle. What would the game think of that? Would that be a bad choice, game? What say you? Let's see what it'd say. I say, we can actually fix this a little bit too. I know we did that terraforming, but what if we just brought that down and we brought this over? What's this doing for us aside from looking bizarre? Well, we've cut off that route then for sure. So now we need to see. We need to kind of play wait and see to see if this road will do what we want it to do. But I'm okay with that. And how does this look? It's actually kind of neat, this drive on top of the hill. And then maybe behind this road here, we can expand into like a really posh suburban area. That might not be a bad idea. Let's see if we can't get something kind of neat going around the hill here. Yeah, and what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give plenty of space between these homes. We're going to try and make them about 4x4, 3x3, somewhere in that vicinity. And we're going to try just to space them out a little bit here. Make them kind of unique, give them a bit more land. I figured these would be pretty nice here up on this hill, especially with quick access to the high school here. Not too far from the downtown core, and maybe this will someday be redeveloped, but I think for where we're at right now, this might be a really nice use of space. Do we do a cul-de-sac and try and get some development there? What if we did that? What if we just... Ooh, I like that. Let's put a couple houses on a cul-de-sac. As a kid who grew up in a cul-de-sac, I'm all about that. Just 2. They're going to have really nice yards. What we really could do is we could use terrain, and we could really make this look nice. It's our first little weird suburban dead-end lane. It is very dead-endy, isn't it? But here where I live in the suburbs of Houston, man, it is an absolute mess trying to navigate some of these subdivisions. It's so intentionally difficult, or at least it feels intentional. Perhaps it is. I'm not quite sure, but man, if it doesn't drive you nuts the first time driving around one of these subdivisions here in Houston, it's a mess. So what I'm doing is I'm making sure to not zone here on Manor Street. We're gonna kind of let this be the intro, like the intro, the main road here. And let's see if we can just get a couple more here. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I like this. We'll just try and do a few more. I want to leave at least a tile in between so that if we have any really crazy terraforming, we give ourselves the opportunity to fix it, obviously. So, and I feel like we need to stretch this out just a little bit more. Maybe even tease that it does connect, even though it doesn't, and plop a house. And what I'd like to do is probably force zoning by... Yeah, that's much better. Let's force the zoning over here to squeeze a couple more little homes in. Yeah, I like that. That's the ticket right there. I think it's gonna be really good. Why is this? Oh, okay. There we go. So now we have this neat little suburban area. I think it's gonna look a lot better when it's, not nighttime or wintertime. I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna use some pines. We're gonna use our brush tool, and I'm just gonna kind of really forest this area up, and we could stretch out there. Maybe we have another little area that stretches out here, but I'm gonna forest this up with pines and spruce. I went around and I kind of looked earlier what kind of trees are predominantly on this map, and it's a lot of birch, oak, spruce, and pines. That's what I'm gonna be doing so that we can really have this nice old area in here that I think will look really, really good in about a gajillion years when the plants have all grown up. Well, there you go. I mean, for now it's a winter hellscape, but eventually it'll look really, really nice. Let's go ahead and expand Robin Street. Well, I saw City Planner Plays do this. You extend the nubbin of the road to force it to keep the name, and then it changes the name of the cross street, which is pretty cool. So we're gonna upgrade this guy. It feels like it should be done. There we go. And at this point, why don't we reconnect these two? And we'll see what that's about. We'll see how that does. There, and delete that nubbin, and we'll do that. And we'll delete that one. And we'll delete that one too, just cause. And we'll reestablish our grid. Great! Well, I think I'm already liking that more. And so what do we do in this center area now? Because I'm a little nervous to put roads in. I'm a little nervous because we have this nice... Well, we can zone down here. Maybe we zone some commercial along this road here. I think that'd be the best bet because we definitely have a need. And this would also help with our unemployment problems. You know what wouldn't help with our unemployment problems? Building a whole bunch of homes on a hill. That doesn't help, but whatever, it's fine. It's fine. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, let us scope things out. Ooh, it got real blue. Look at that. I like the cold, crisp days. I think that's what it is. Give me full-blown winter. Don't give me snow in autumn. I think that's my issue. We're already up to 183. Let's take a look at our college, at our education. We have 1,000. Ooh, we need to add on. We need to increase our capacitor. So where did our school go? It is over here. We can increase our capacity. There we go. Now we can have up to 1,500. I added 2 parks. I realized I probably should have put the first park there, and then I could have put that there. We put the first park there, and I don't want to delete and replace the building. So we're gonna live and let live, I suppose. And our high school is doing just fine. So anyway, back up here. Out of 1,000, we have 1,020. out of 220. We have out of 225 eligible. We have 220. Everything is looking good. Would love to get our college numbers up, and our university numbers are still small enough that I'm really unconcerned about it. But then when we take a look once again at our workplace availability, you can see how many spots we have for well-educated workers, and everything else is almost all the way filled up. So I'm a little concerned with our unemployment. It's gone down to 7.7. That's not the end of the world. Whoa, we're getting some wild texture flickering. What is going on? Be right back. All right, well, I have no idea what that was. I had to save and exit and restart. We've had a lot of weird graphical glitches lately. Like all my trees were all blobby one day, and then that weird wigging out texture flickering it was doing. My settings are pretty much all mediumed out. There got a couple cranked up. Followed a video by $2.20, and actually my settings are set exactly the same as his, and my computer is pretty beefy. It's relatively new, so shouldn't have any troubles. So that was really weird. I hope it kind of fixes itself, because that's about all we can hope for now. But anyway, like I was saying, our unemployment is down to 7.5, and I feel like I just kind of want to place more, like I think we should put some more commercial here. Let's throw some more commercial down. Yeah, you can see we have some good customer here by the low rent. We have ourselves a pretty sizable area of customer concentration, which would really behoove our commercial sites. So that will hopefully help. And it does look like we may be needing some more industry. So if I got turned around. Where did it go? I forgot where we were. There we go. If we come over here, I am going to shore this up. And I am going to make we're going to continue. I'm going to pause so I don't mess all this up. There we go. Now over here, I would like to try really low brush and just sort of, let's see. Maybe too low. Oh, there we go. And just sort of erode this area a little bit. Pull out that a little bit more. Give ourselves just a little bit here. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of messing around. Just trying to make it look a little more organic. And then we can come in with a big smooth brush. And hopefully that will make it look like it was always meant to be. That's kind of lumpy and bumpy. Let's fix that. All right, well, there you go. That's not quite what I was going for, but it'll have to do, I suppose. There, I actually think that's better. All right, that'll work for me. That'll work for me. We're going to bulldoze these trees. It's because they're in the water. We're going to reconnect this road. Fingers crossed, hopefully, maybe, if the game likes me today. Let's see. Oh, yay! It likes me. I think... Oh, I had to add a substation. Yeah, I didn't record that. I had to add a substation. We're getting some severe bottlenecks. So I added a substation, and I don't like it there. Can I move it a little bit is the question without hurting. Yeah, I'd like it squidged in right there. And then we can connect it underneath. Yeah, let's delete these. There we go, we'll do that. They already were connected, oh well. And I ran a connection underground just to make it not look ugly. I like the high tension power lines, but there's a time and a place, and cutting across this main body of water to get back to the start square didn't seem like the most reasonable choice. So just stuck them under the ground, there under the water there, and now we have all this reserve. We can zone all this for our industry to try and tackle a bit more of that unemployment. Oh, nope, I didn't want to do that. Okay. Is there anywhere else here? Yeah, we can zone right along here. I don't like this. In the last episode, I'm getting rid of it. I am getting rid of it. We can do a natural terrain barrier here. I think that would look a lot better. So we're going to flatten a bit behind, like so. And I'm just going to come in again, and I'm going to real low brush again. Going to try and just just going to try and fiddle with it a little bit to make it look a little bit more, like I said, natural. And again, it might be a little easier when we can see the terrain texture better when it's not winter. And we can like pull up, make some cliffs and stuff. But for now, I don't mind that. That's okay, nestled in this hill here. I think that's all right. We got to figure out what's going on with that road, though. Got to figure out what's going on with this road. Looks like it's gonna be joining probably right there. So why don't we go ahead and just finish that up a little bit. Yep, just like that. Just like that. It's not ever as easy as you think it is. There we go. There she blows. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. I'm going to plop in the, depending on how big it is, the taxi depot. Oh, look at how nice that fits right there, right up against the dump. There we go. We're going to plop in our taxi depot, and I'm going to put in a couple taxi shelters in our most busy areas to try and encourage people to take some public transportation. Why don't we put one? Well, I'll tell you what. Let's put one here, and let's put one here. And I feel like right outside, we'll put a taxi stand right outside the low rent, and probably should put a taxi sign right next to the college. So let's do that. Yeah, I like that. And let's put a taxi sign probably in the industrial area. Does that sound like a plan? Why don't we? Let's see. It feels like, oh man, look at all that traffic. That's dangerous. All the more reason. All the more reason we should put a taxi stand somewhere. Let's put the taxi stand. Oh boy. Let's put one here. Let's see if this does anything. Just put one there. Where? Yeah. And then let's put one over here as well. Okay. So we've got a couple in the industrial area. We've got them located in central area of what will be downtown. 2 over here. I feel like we need one near Kinderly Manor. So why don't we go right here on this area of development? Yeah, I think that will be good for now. And our little depot here, it has 20 out of 20. Transporting and route, we should probably add some more. So let's add some more. Let's add another taxi route. Hey, there we go. We got into busy town. Let's see what that gives us aside from $1.6 million. Just some ore mining. But we get some more development points, which is groovy. I do want the water treatment plant so we can get rid of our poop water relatively quickly. Large sport parks are cool, but I think I might want to go tram. I don't know. You know what? I'm going to sit on these and ponder. Recycling center would be great. That would be good. Create some extra income. Yeah, we might do that. We also need to think about starting to produce our own power. I think that needs to be next, honestly. I think we need to find ourselves a nice place for power. And from our options that are available to us, I do like the geothermic power plant. It's big, but I don't know. It's not nearly as polluting as the large coal power plant. Not to mention that is 6. The coal power plant would be kind of cool though. But it creates so much. Cost-effective, large-scale energy solutions with moderate pollution. Okay, in the comments below, tell me, are we going to go gas or are we going to go geothermal? Gas or geothermal? We're going to spend the extra point, or are we going to go all fossil fuels? You tell me. What should we do? We'll do that in the next episode for sure. All right, and then there's one major thing that I want to get that I've kind of been neglecting because I kind of forgot about it. And that's our communications. I know that postal service is borked, apparently. That's what people say. but I'm going to put it in anyway because it looks kind of neat. And where we're going to put it is, earlier in the episode we made this little wedge and I wasn't quite sure what to put there. So why don't we slap in, and actually we're going to back it up off the road a little bit here. We're going to pop in our post office. And we're going to give it just a nice little area right off the side there. And we'll even plug it in directly to the road there. I'm not against that idea. And why don't we just go ahead and plop this in just to make it feel nice. Right there. There we go. And it fits. Oh, okay. It fits all right. It's not too terrible. It's a little, the terrain here is a little goofy. Let's see if we can clean it up just a teensy-weensy bit. Just flatten a little bit. There we go. That's not so bad. I'll take that. We could decorate around it, hide a bunch of that probably. But now that we have our post office in, we need to go ahead and put some postal... Oh, well, we don't really need any mailboxes. I guess the industrial area needs a mailbox or two. So let's go ahead and do that, I suppose. Kind of bizarre. I'm not quite sure who's sending mail at the post office. Well, I guess there's offices over there and stuff. We'll put one here on Grove Street. Hook those people up. And the rest look to be pretty all right. Maybe back here, one on Wood Street. And just, oh, okay, this area needs a little bit. Over here by the college, we'll put one here on Grove. We got lots of groves. Grove Lane. There we go. That'll work just fine. Well, there you go. So we'll have some mail trucks rolling around, but the main thing here that I really want to get in is I want to get into some internet. And you could see when we're not near any places, it's bright green, but the minute we get near any development, the color really begins to drag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find some places to plop a couple of these, and I think this hill would be a great place. I know that mechanically the game doesn't make a difference if you're on a hill or not, but I think this is a good as place as any right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm immediately going to upgrade the coverage. I'm going to upgrade the coverage so that we can place as few of these as possible. I mean, our money is on the verge of, we're on the verge of making profit, but I want to put as few of these in as we need to. And it looks like another place. I guess over here near this park where we haven't developed yet, it's a little awkward, but sometimes you gotta put them. That looks way too close, actually. I'm gonna move it. It looks way too close to the other one we have. If I put it over, let's put one over here in this area by the college, actually. And why don't I plop it right over here? And again, we'll upgrade it. There we go. We'll get another one. We need one over on this side. If we get in here, near this bridge might be pretty good. And I'll leave room for the road to expand. And again, I'll upgrade it. And let's find a couple more. I really want to make sure our internet coverage is rock solid. Over by the high school, we should have one. In fact, yeah. Maybe just right on King. Oh, that's the arterial, isn't it? No, it's not. Okay, never mind. On King Street. Why don't we send a little road here? Just right. Is this not? Oh, because that's snapping. Well, let's snap to that then. Let's have it just like so. And it doesn't like that. That's okay. We will put it in right there. There we go. And we'll back that up. I'll just do just like that. And let's put it right here along the area. Right here. Right there. And again, I will expand the signal. And now we're pretty good. We just need to take care of our industrial area. So we'll plop one here where there's no development. And it looks like one more over here by the train station. And we will upgrade both of those as well. And then we should be just dandy. And then we'll be almost to what's the next milestone? We'll be almost a big town. And that's where some high density opens up. And that's where I think the game really, really starts to open up. There we go. So now, if we take a look at our services, let's do a quick rundown. I know we didn't do a lot of expanding today, but I think the changes we made make the city feel a lot better. So our traffic is getting kind of hairy. Some buses and some trams may be necessary. Our electricity is, we are consuming 52 megawatts. Yeah, we need to get some homegrown power, I think. Water, we are okay. We eventually are going to want to make our way to the edge of the map so we can sell a bunch of it. That'll be great. And I think in the next episode, we'll go ahead and we'll place the water purification treatment plant. We might make that, I don't know where, over here somewhere. Or maybe that'd be a good thing to have over here. I don't really know. I'm gonna think about it. Our healthcare coverage is starting to kind of wane. We're getting kind of far away. Might want to place another healthcare service over here. Garbage is fine for now. Our landfill availability is getting kind of tight. We're getting kind of full here, and we are at max processing speed. We might want to go ahead and consider some stuff with recycling or upgrading our landfill. It isn't the largest, so some things to think about for the next episode. We've got landfill problems. We've got healthcare problems. Fire seems okay still. We don't have any disaster control. Crime seems relatively fine. Education, we just looked at this was our episode for education. Our education pipeline is up and running. 300 kids in the college, or young adults, I suppose. We have a few taxis. We have postal, and we have internet. Look at how green our internet is. Everyone's going to have that sweet, sweet fiber optics. So it looks like healthcare and garbage is our main concern for our next episode. So I do hope you stick around for that one. We're also going to be expanding. We need to build some more. We've unlocked all this land over here by the highway. What should we put over here? Let me know in the comments below. So I hope you did enjoy, and if you did, be sure to hit the like button. Consider subscribing if you aren't. And as we end most episodes here, just because it's the prettiest part, no, we're going to go to what we built today. We're going to go take a look at our college. Let's look at this lovely college in the snow with all these taxis just patiently waiting. Oh, look at that radio tower. So nice. So, I hope you enjoyed yourself. And if you did, like I said, hit the like button. And with all that being said, have yourself a great day, great night, great whatever. And I will see all of you for the next episode of Cities Skylines II. St. Reginald. Take care, everyone, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.